We're back live here at the Madam Walker Theater. I am Angenita, and I'm standing here with Dr. Steve Perry. Dr. Steve Perry, welcome to Indianapolis. We are so blessed to have you here. Now, I read so much about your school, Capital Prep. Can you give us a little bit of a background about how you got it started and what makes it work?
Capital Prep is an answer to the question of, can all kids learn? I believe the most revolutionary thing you can do is teach somebody to read who wasn't supposed to ever learn. And on many levels, Capital Prep is as much a celebration as it is a protest. It's a protest against some of the notions that our children are somehow inherently less capable of learning. So we believe that if we took our children and put them in a compelling academic environment that was year-round, where love was running rampant, that the children will respond to it. And as a result, 100% of our graduates have gone on to four-year colleges since we opened.
So do you believe that the main ingredient in getting those children to go to four-year colleges is the love and the discipline that you give, as well as foster an environment where the learning can flourish? Well,
love is discipline. They're one and the same. In fact, when you love somebody, you show them how to do something right. And when you love yourself, you're disciplined. You're disciplined in the way you eat, in the way you take care of yourself. You're disciplined in the people you surround yourself with or decide not to be around. So by design, love and discipline are very close to one another. The way in which they are operationalized in our school is every child has an advisor, much like we're going to talk about tonight with mentors. Mentors are individuals who can help guide you through the rough parts. Everybody's going to go through them. You don't stop going through them once you end up out of school. In fact, it seems like they multiply. So what we attempt to do is to build children up to a place where they feel good about themselves. And the greatest of all loves is self-love. If you can love yourself, then that is the one thing that will ensure that you will avoid so many negative things. So many of our boys and girls find themselves in really bad situations because they don't love themselves. And even worse, some of them begin to apologize for loving themselves too much. People are all too quick to call a little black boy or a little black girl arrogant because they think that they're fly.
Right.
As if something's wrong with that. I think if you don't, who will? Right. How you gonna convince somebody that you're fly when you don't even believe it?
Right.
It's like if I went to your house and you telling me you cook good food and then I look down and you're not eating it, then if you ain't consuming that, I'm not gonna consume it.
That's right. So in closing, what can we do to kind of spread this type of program across the nation so that we can have more of our children going to colleges and more of them graduating from high school?
The biggest challenge to our community is not our enemies, but our allies. A strong enemy can be beaten, but weak allies cannot be overcome. And our community has too many weak allies. Dr. King talked often about the weak allies. He wrote the letter from the Birmingham prison not to white racists, but to preachers. And he understood something that if you spend some time trying to help people, you learn really quickly, that the very people you're trying to help end up hurting themselves and you.
Right.
As they're drowning, they won't calm themselves long enough for you to lift them up out of the water. So the first thing that we have to do is train our allies to act like allies, to allow us to help them, to allow us to come to solutions, to expand good solutions. You know, gone are the days, and especially in cities like Indianapolis, where black people don't have a foothold. Y'all the butcher, the baker, the candlestick maker. This is your city. So there's really nobody else to hold accountable except for you. And so because it's your town and these are your children, then it's your responsibility to begin to own what it is that you can do to improve the lot of all the children and the grown people who are responsible for raising them.
I totally agree. Well, I do thank you so much for taking the time to sit down and interview with me. And once again, this is Angenita with ICIndymag. Follow me.